Divine Collective. I heard the Holy Spirit say, spoiler alert, the copycat is finding it difficult to stay in character, pretending to be you. And the coven and the cult is getting really, really frustrated with this person. Whoever this clone energy is, whatever they were scripted and or programmed to do, they're finding it very difficult to copy your authenticity. But that's the point. Authentic nature is very authentically made. It's never duplicated. It can always change course at any given time. So if somebody had a cookie cutter idea of who you are, who you've been, who you're planning to be, whatever you're creating. This person had it all the way messed up. And the coven is getting real frustrated. Somebody is really, really trying to be you. Scary, but it's the truth. Let's get into it. Welcome to Spiritual Core TV. If it was done in the spirit realm, you know we're going to talk about it. These are prophetic oracle messages. Remember to always take what resonates, leave what does not. Bring your higher self no matter where you go. Don't leave yourself out. You are the only person that can decide how you process this information. This is what I'm projecting out to you because that's what I'm projecting onto myself. We bear the universe no ill will. Therefore, the universe can bear no ill will towards us. For all the people that are returning back, what's good? Let's get into a celestial insight, okay? So you have some type of sacred knowledge. Somebody is trying to program somebody else to have your knowledge, and this person is frustrating these people. It's bad acting, you know, it really is. Don't ever pretend to be anybody else. Even actors, you know, in movies have to make sure that they unplug from whatever the character is, which is usually a variation of their own in depth personality. Maybe somebody feels uncomfortable pretending to be what it is that they are not, as they should be. This person's very uncomfortable because they can't successfully copy you. That's crazy. Can't nobody do you better than you. Can't nobody be you better than you. Look at you, Divine Collective. Come through. This is how you coming out to start the day. This is how you're starting the day. This is how you're moving throughout the day. This is who you are for real in real life. Spiritual rank, spirit guides. You know exactly what's going on, right? Per usual. Whoever I'm talking to, I wouldn't try to pretend to be you. I wouldn't try to pretend to be anybody. Why is this coven frustrated with this pretendo energy, the copycat? Because somebody wanted to put your crown on, but you already were wearing your crown. So how is it that I'm wearing my crown and you want to wear my crown? And somehow the coven feels like they need to knock you down. Whoa, this person's finding it difficult to pretend to be you. And the chaos magic is very chaotic. Okay. So something about some spell work that backfired. Well, wherever there's a weird ass chaos coven, there's 100% chance that they're going to be sitting in a really funky little energy where the chaos magic and the hexing backfires. Okay. I just heard you could never. A Virgo could be significant. That could be you or that could be them. That card just came out. Let's see what's going on, Holy Spirit. The coven is really frustrated with this person. Somebody was really like being coached. Somebody had an acting coach. Somebody was coaching this person on what to do, how to move, how to be, how to speak. And somebody thought that they had downloaded enough of your original, authentic personality that they could successfully show up as you. Yeah, I just heard the Most High God say, you are beautifully, intricately, authentically made. Somebody got life messed up. It was a trap. It's a trickster. Trickster energy, copycat, counterfeit. What else, Holy Spirit? I can make it up. It seems as though they're struggling. It seems as though they thought that if they had pretended to be you long enough, then maybe, just maybe, they could convince the universe to give them something that belongs to you. Somebody, unfortunately, has been driven to do drugs. It's a harsh reality that they're not you, that they can't be you, even with an acting coach. Okay? Drugs and medication and addiction. Somebody doesn't have money for drugs. Okay, there's a copycat. Yeah, there's a copycat. And the coven is really frustrated with them. Unconditional love. This is why they can't copy you. That's authentic, unconditional love under all conditions, by any means necessary. Loving your inner child authentically. And that's just what it is. Somebody wants your sacred knowledge. Well, there you go. It's unconditional love. Under all conditions, I love myself, my inner child. Okay. And somebody somewhere failing to be you. Yeah, I can't make this up. Little nasty ass secret collaboration. Don't make no sense. Could be a black and a white guy, maybe. Doesn't matter. It's just some people sitting up somewhere that wish that they could be you long enough that the universe will somehow trigger. I just heard the algorithm. Somebody wants to trigger the algorithm in the universe to somehow redirect your gifts to them. I can't make it up. There's your spiritual gift. Well, that didn't work. Now this person is mad. They want to get rid of the version of you that's so authentic that drives them to do drugs with secret collaborations and covens and cults. That's weird. Clarify the cult is getting frustrated. There's an illusionist behind the scenes. Could be a younger black guy, white guy, doesn't matter. It's a whole coven. Hey, I just heard by 12 o'clock today that chaos magic is going to hit. It's going to backfire so bad on these people. Somebody's not going to have enough time to sit up and read their lines. Trying to pretend to be you, they're not going to even have enough time. This person is really frustrated, very peculiar energy. Okay. You're coming out as somebody that is very sweet and compassionate authentically. This is who you are. You can't fake that. You could try, but eventually, whoever somebody is, it comes out at some point. I've seen people pretend to be certain things. We've all seen it. At some point, they got to be who they are. You're a healer. Okay. So you're alchemizing this energy. Somebody could be doing mirror magic or staring in the mirror, mirror on the wall. I'm the best Sigma of them all. I'm sweet. I'm compassionate. I'm innocent, independent, fearless, strong, and resilient. Silent and mysterious. They feel like you're very mysterious. Instead, somebody's sitting up pretending as best they can. But now the coven is getting really frustrated with the emotional manipulation. Somebody can't manipulate their emotions to be very emotional because it's not authentic emotions. It's somebody pretending. This is a blank canvas. This is somebody who needs a script. Okay? They need somebody to tell them what to do, how to do it. They really can't come up with ideas on their own. Okay, clarify. Somebody's really mad too. Okay, somebody could have tried to make you undesirable. Maybe they were projecting on for you to be a glutton or overeat, be overweight, underweight, whatever this is. This copycat needs you to stop being so authentic so that they can take the version of you that they feel they can be successful at being. It's really frustrating this person. It's safe to say that nobody's told these people that the game is over. They didn't know. They got the game messed up. That's what Spirit just said. Oh, they didn't know. The game is over. They got the game messed up. Something about the rules changing. The rules have changed. Clarify, Holy Spirit, what's going on? Talk to us, Divine. What is the deal? What is going on? Something about your peaceful state of mind. Something about you being totally unaffected. You're very much aware that somebody wants to be you so bad that they're out here unhinged, snapping out, pulling out the little bit of hair that they have. I just heard they don't have no hair left. Somebody pulled out all their hair. Somebody is snatching themselves bald. Something like that. Clarify, Holy Spirit, what's going on? Yeah, your intuition is on point. You're already aware of this, okay? Now, to say that you give a damn, well, no, you really don't. To whom much is given, much is required. You're going to always have people that admire who you are, but this level of obsession that has driven somebody to make dark alliances with dark forces, it's going above and beyond. It's doing too much. Somebody did too much trying to be you. Somebody says, I'll do anything. And the devil said, anything? You know, the devil loves the anything kind of people that'll do anything. Yeah. And guess what? In order for them to be you, they got to stalk you night and day. Night and day. Somebody could have been up all night. Stalkers, spies, surveillance, invasion of privacy. Yeah, this is a stalker, stranger, danger. I just heard day and night. I toss and turn, I just can't sleep at night. Somebody's losing it. Clarify. They lost track of what it is. Didn't I just tell you it's a copycat out here? Counterfeit version that can't copy a damn thing. If you write something on the paper and you say copy that, they're going to find it difficult. You can't copy authentic nature. You can't copy destiny. You can't take somebody's star. Who convinced this person in this coven to do this? Somebody convinced somebody. You're going to be collective if I listen. Somebody's saying you're going to be collective if it's the last thing that you do and somebody's still unsuccessful. So now the coven is frustrated with that ass. Why can't you just be the collective? Now, this is the way collective talks. This is the way they move. Didn't we tell you? Now stand like this. Look at Goofball behind the scenes. Look at Goofaboo. And look at collective standing out here being your authentic self. Somebody really is a copycat, like for real. We joke about it, but somebody really is out here trying to copy somebody, hoping that destiny and fate will give them what it is that you have. Fake it till you make it type energy. And somebody can't even do that. Somebody is getting their ass beat behind the scenes energetically by somebody that desperately needs them to be you as much as possible. They're really pissed off about this. There is a malignant narcissist that's pulling the strings on a copycat. Could be a man being a copycat, could be a feminine. Who knows? Could be a man that wants to be a feminine, or a feminine that wants to be a man, or a feminine that wants to be a better woman, or a masculine that wants to be a better man. Whatever it is, they've been exposed. They ain't got on no clothes. They've been exposed for being a counterfeit. Even right now, I feel like somebody is really, really mad that your authentic, energetic signature keeps registering with the universe so authentically that you're getting something that belongs to you. I just heard this is somebody that wants to beat you to your blessings. Beat you to your blessings, mind games, manipulation, trickery, confusion. Yeah, they ain't trick nobody. Nobody's falling for the copycat energy. So if somebody's out there trying to walk like you, talk like you, show up like your energy, this is a form of destiny swapping, or request for your destiny is what it looks like, or your star. Nobody's falling for it, okay? And you got Supreme Being, Creator, the Creator that created you and everything in creation, showing up for you. Creator knows who you are, okay? And that's all that matters. I'm telling you, somebody's trying to rush in to get your gifts before you do. You're already wearing your crown, though, collective. Somebody wants something from you that you already have, okay? They want to take it from you. It's a charlatan, illusionist, trickster, projecting out something that's not even real. If you just rub your eyes a little bit, you'll see this ain't the real deal behind the scenes. You know, it's like somebody needs the room to be dim. They need the room to be dark. They need everybody to be under this elusive energy in order to copy you. You know what's so crazy? I feel like it's a young guy, too. I feel like it's a guy pretending to be a feminine. Why am I feeling like that? There could be a whole bunch of people trying to be you, Divine Collective. There's like several people copying you, your destiny, trying to be like you. Access has been denied in the reverse. These people have been blocked from your energy. Yeah, they're not getting anything. Nunca, never, nada. They're not getting nothing. They're not getting nothing. Access has been denied. Get that up out of here. The ugly spelled and backfire. Okay, it's too much. Somebody doesn't like their face. Somebody doesn't feel like they're pretty. Somebody doesn't feel like they're handsome. You know, most of this, honestly, is their spell work that's backfired. Why are they feeling this way? Because chaos magic backfired on that ass. Why are they feeling this way? Because whatever they were told they were going to get, they were the only ones under this illusion. This narcissist had somebody else under an illusion that they were going to get out of poverty, that they were going to get out of lack. If we just do this successfully, if we do this right, charlatan, trickster energy, fraudulent energy, if we do this right, you'll get something. Well, this narcissist lied. Now somebody wants to harm you. The secret collaboration. People are doing drugs behind the scenes too. That's weird. It's a lot of people that's trying to be you. This is weird energy. But you know what it is? It's not that they want to be you. They just want what you have. Until they find out what it is that you had to go through to get to this level of work. And I mean inner work, self-love, healing, recovery, mending, unconditional love, something about your divine insight, something about you being able to divine with the divine. You have a prophetic calling on your life. You're connected to the apostolic realms. Your spiritual rank could never be a part of anything like this. These people should have just sat down and took note on how to be authentic, something like that. Instead, somebody wrote somebody a whole script, honey. You got the ugly spells backfiring. Somebody is realizing that they're not you. Somebody doesn't like looking in the mirror anymore. Because whatever this narcissist, warlock, witch, whatever they got going on, put them under an illusion. Somebody programmed somebody. I see somebody projecting onto somebody, helping them to practice to get into the energy so that they can get something that belongs to you. But here you are on a high vibrational timeline, being you just fine. It's not difficult because that's who you are and that's what it is. And somebody's mad about that. Now they want to take you out. This is somebody that was in it for clout. Somebody got programmed by a narcissist that convinced them, put them under a spell in a coven and told them, you can be collective. Well, they lied. They made it up. And now reality is setting in. Somebody is like, wait a minute. No, you don't look like her. No, you don't look like him. Ugly spell in the reverse. Access has been denied. Somebody is shocked that you know. Okay. And somebody in this group still feels like they can pull this off. Eyes crossed, toes crossed, fingers crossed, hoping for the best. That's crazy. How you out here hoping and you don't know? Okay. Bad parenting, okay? Somebody really needs to deal with their inner child. This is really where this issue is coming from. Why do they want to be you so bad, Divine Collective? Because their inner child is crying out to them. And they just keep shushing and shutting up their inner child. And they got parental issues, mama issues, daddy issues. And whoever this person is in this coven, they stand in as almost like a parental figure, convincing them that the magic is going to work, that they'll be able to get something that belongs to you. And every day is very frustrating because the chaos magic keeps backfiring. You're way too high vibrational for this. Your spiritual gift is very secure. Your spiritual gift is something that you had to work at. It's something that's so authentic. Whatever this person got going on, they're being convinced by somebody in this coven to continue on pretending to be you or trying to attach to your energy. Somebody's going to get somebody hurt. Why is the chaos magic backfiring? Because collective has something that they need to collect and they will. And this person can't seem to show up as you no matter how they try. So this narcissist, this warlock, this witch, this charlatan is trying to convince this person that they can pull this off. But somebody keeps forgetting their lines. Because when I was meditating, I heard spoiler alert. This person is really finding it difficult to be you, and the coven is pissed off at the copycat because they don't know how to copy. Yeah, Spirit just said they can't do a goddamn thing. Somebody could really be going off on this person, like irritated. Like, damn, you just can't be, all you gotta do is do this and talk like this, and then we're gonna attach this energy to the collective. You can't attach nothing to this energy, baby. You're gonna get your feelings hurt. You're gonna get hurt for real though, on a physical level, a spiritual level, and a mental level. Somebody's really going to be sitting up decapitated and debilitated because this is some high vibrational energy over here. Insight, union, spiritual rank, collective, spiritual gifts, sweet, compassionate. This is genuinely, authentically who you have grown into being. Okay. After catering to your inner child, that's just what it is. And you're holding your own star. Somebody wants that star. So with rejection and abandonment, somebody within this covenant saying, didn't we program you to do this, that, and the other? Somebody tried to take your crown. Clarify this person that tried to come for collective's crown. Child, they sitting up looking crazy. This person got a lot going on. Infectious disease. Maybe that's what the medication is about. Okay. Somebody got some type of something going on. Clarify infectious disease and sickness. Because your light team is out here lighting that ass up, lit that ass on fire, got somebody burning. Your spirit team does not play. Come through, spirit team. That's what's up. That's what happens when you come around a high vibrational being. Sweet, loving, and compassionate. This love can absolutely be a great example of what it is that you should strive to be if you're committed to being yourself. If not, it's going to torment you to the point where you don't even know what's going on and why it's so difficult to be divine collective, because you're not collective. I feel like I feel like it's even a difficult thing for somebody to accept that. Clarify, you trying to wear our crown? You tried to wear our crown and ended up getting your ass messed up. Workplace situation. This could be somebody that does what you do, divine collective. You could be a part of the spiritual community, spiritual rank, collective, spiritual gifts. Spirit say they want to be all of us. Oh, Lord. Big shout out to all the high priestesses and high priests in the divine spiritual community. I see you. I see you, spiritual women. I see you, spiritual men, being so authentic. Yeah. Somebody is like a goulash. You know, a goulash is just a whole bunch of stuff mixed up. A little corn, a little ground meat, a little bit of broth, a little bit of this. It's just something where you take leftovers and put it all together. That's how I see this person, as a hot, stinking ass, goulash ass mess. That's what they look like. Trying to come up with something that you're doing. This is somebody in the workplace. It's somebody that's competitive. Okay. It's a workplace situation. So they need your personality in order to get money, something. It's always something that is, how do you say, temporary. It's never anything that holds any weight, anything that is of substance. You know, oh, we need collector's energy so we can get an apartment. We need collector's energy because we need to get some money. We need collector's, like, it's never anything that holds any weight. It's never anything that you can take with you when you leave this place. I heard my favorite actor, Denzel Washington, say, I ain't never seen a U-Haul following a hearse. You can't take none of this stuff with you. These people want what the world has to offer. Big shout out to Denzel. He is now a pastor, leaving Hollywood. I love that for him. I love that he's in what was prophesied over his life. I love that for him. Just a commercial break. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Mind games, okay? So in order to pretend to be somebody else, you really got to download everything that they got going on. But somebody did spell work here. So they could have tried to attach something to your crown, all right? Somebody could be walking away from their job. Yeah, the Coven is real scared right now. They don't know what's going on. They really need this person to be you in their rituals. Okay. They could be dressing this person up like you. They could be doing all kinds of weird stuff behind the scenes, making this person say your name, sound like you, listen to you over and over, programming this person. Somebody's mind is like overwired, overstimulated with downloads of who you are and who they can't be. And just when they think they got their lines right, you seem to be somebody new every day. And you turn into this beautiful, like, specimen of a human being. This is wonderful energy. Whatever this is, divine collective, is so divinely connected that a copycat, counterfeit, is out here unhinged. Something about their mental instability. Yeah, you got to be messed up. The Coven, these people could have been chanting your name, trying to dress this person up like you. Child, I know you lie. Clarify crown. It's a man out here that's trying to be a woman, or they want what you represent, okay? If they're not somebody that wants to actually be a woman, they want to do something the way you do it because it works for you. But nobody can do it better than you. Yeah, I just heard nobody does it better. Nobody does it better. Third party situation, child, they got all kinds of weird stuff going on. These people could be hunching in your name. They could be having sex. They doing all kinds of weird stuff behind the scenes, trying to create a sexual cord, a lustful cord to somebody that is divine, is going to make you end up looking crazy. And these people could have something. This could be backfiring magic. Maybe that's why they're sick, or they're actually really sick. Mentally, yes. In order to be in this energy, copycat energy, something is wrong. There's a python spirit wrapped around this person's brain, squeezing the very life out of them as they find it very difficult to use your name and be who you are. They want your fame. They want your star. But famous for what? What do they want to be famous for? Because I feel like you're doing something that comes real easy to you. Don't you just love authentic people? Like there's only a handful of people that I feel I have a mutual respect for in the spiritual community. And they're so authentic. I'm not them, they're not me, but we get it. It's so beautiful. I love this. I love being in the North Node. But when you have somebody that wants to tag along and think they can ride your back into your blessings and they ain't done none of the work, and then when it's a pop quiz or a final exam, they want to look over your shoulder and copy off your paper, but you don't even have the same questions on your paper as them. Yeah, this is somebody that's having sex. They doing sex rituals, chaos magic, mentioning your name, dressing this person up. If you're the kind of person that likes to wear a red dress, or if you're a guy that likes to wear a maroon suit, somebody's dressing somebody up just like you. It's very, very twisted. It's a twisted sister. It's a twisted mister. Somebody's not who you are. They see you as a source. That's a bad idea. Something about creating sexual cords, lustful cords to you. Somebody wants to be you real bad. Somebody could be having sex with somebody, telling them to act like you, whoever this narcissist is. I can't make it up. Didn't I just tell you? Look at this fool. Look at this fool. Look at this fool. Look, 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 look. Somebody is running out of time, honey. God forbid, Divine Collective, you change your hair. Somebody like, oh my God, now I got to dye my hair red. Oh my God, now Collective got a blue pair of shoes. Oh my God, now Collective got some. Da, 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 da. Oh my God, now Collective is over there doing what Collective want to do. Collective wakes up every day. Oh, okay, it's a brand new day. I'll do something new. While somebody is still taking notes from what you did yesterday. Oh, that's crazy. They're not okay. Alluring energy, you look amazing, and something about you just being calm about it all. Somebody doesn't know why you're so calm. That's the one part they can't master. That's what I just heard is the peace. Yeah, that peace is real. When you get real peace, let me tell you something, you can't fake it. And nobody can just come along and steal it. You know, when you really are happy, nobody can take that. Listen, somebody's really finding it difficult. Now they got to pretend to be peaceful too and calm. They don't know how to do that. It's a guy. Could be two guys. One of these people want to be a woman. It's like this again. There could be women. This is a whole group. This is a whole covenant association. Let's just get this out of the way. That's obsessed with your energy. Okay. You got men in the group that want to be you. You got women in the group that want to be you. They all pretend to have sex with you, third party situation, and you're somewhere minding your business. They're disconnected. There are no cords connected here. So what exactly are they trying to do at this point? Except take that chaos magic that backfired on them. These people could have tried to make you sick with intention to harm. You just keep showing up like this, alpha energy. I'm talking to somebody that's very assertive, okay? You dominate your goals, you accomplish your goals, and you get it done. Tell them to copy that. Oh, they don't want to do that. Yeah, that's crazy. Somebody really does come to the realization that they got to like really face themselves. When they pull back all the layers, when they stop pretending, this is who they know that they are underneath it all. And that's a harsh reality, but that's what this is. This is really what this is. Somebody cries a lot. Somebody's frustrated. These people could be angry. Somebody's using this person's vessel to have sex with them, to dress them up like you. There could be a man that's dressing up like you. There could be a woman in the coven that's dressing up like you. There could be two men here and somebody saying, I'm never wrong. This is going to work. I told you. And somebody's waking up today still very optimistic that they can create a cord to somebody that's very high ranked. Wow. It's a bad idea. Creativity in the reverse. This person wants your creativity. They want your ideas. They want your imagination. Wow. Very specific. They want your spiritual gifts. Somebody wants to get to your gifts before you get to your gifts. But you already got your gifts. You're already working your gifts and you're north noding. So your life is peaceful. That'll teach them. I'm telling you, somebody wants to put your gifts in a cage. You're a free spirit, a sovereign being. This person has to constantly watch you, and they're getting frustrated with that. They don't like that. Okay? Whoever this person is, a part of this coven, a twitchy sister. Yeah, they say she's twitchy. Somebody's antsy. Somebody gets excited when they feel like they've pulled it off. When they feel like they can convince other people that they are you, they get really twitchy. They might even be itchy. Twitchy, itchy sister. There's somebody that's a witch, a part of this organization, that gets really, really excited when they successfully copy you. That's what I just heard. They feel like their magic is working, but now it ain't working because you keep showing up. Too powerful for these people. Yeah, you too powerful. This is just for educational purposes. Digging up dirt in the reverse. Somebody has to do their research. You know, whenever people are going to play a role in a movie, they have to do their research, especially if it's predicated on real events. They have to do research on the person, alive or unalive, and figure out how their personality was and literally become them. So much so that they're convincing on the screen that they receive an award, a Grammy. And so it's nothing different here to see. Nothing new up under the sun. They wake up and do the same thing every day, hoping for something to give them some type of a result, begging for just a little bit of your authenticity, because a little bit of your authenticity goes a long way for an entire group of people who are completely and totally bound to some type of chaotic ass energy that they can't seem to figure out how to get themselves out of. Why is this here in spiritual court? Why do we give a damn? You got a divine masculine here. Somebody's copying, like it's almost like they want to copy the whole collective. So if you're somebody that's sitting in your authenticity, divine masculine of which you are, divine feminine, they're trying to copy everybody. I'm telling you, these people are like a goulash. Yeah, it's a bad pot of gumbo. That's what Spirit just said. Yeah, spoiler alert. Somebody's finding it difficult. They all trying to pretend to be you. They could even be treating this person like you. They're putting something in this person's cup, some type of potion, something to make them feel like they are you or something like that. This is a part of the magic. Oh, these people going above and beyond. It's almost like trying to make you be a part of a coven and you're not. You know, it's like putting you in places where you're not. Somebody's putting potions in this person's cup, putting them under some type of psychological hypnosis, calling them your name, referring to them as you, asking for them to respond, and somebody just can't get it right. It's a lot of them in the group. They talk about you all day. You really do run this whole group. This whole organization is absolutely obsessed with you. It's the craziest thing. Crazy. I can make this up. Something about technology. This could be online, y'all. Somebody could be watching somebody obsessively online. So with digging up dirt in the reverse, somebody has to do research. They got to find out what you're doing now, where you going, who you talking to, how you wearing your hair. Are you going to the gym? Because somebody needs somebody to be an exact replica of you. Whoever the narcissist is that is encouraging and or inspiring these desperate groups of people in dire need of some type of divinity, this person is pulling the strings on everybody, and they're definitely putting something in the person's cup. But the cup is in the reverse, which means that it's still not working. They can't upload, they can't download your creativity, they can't block your intuition. Somebody wants to wear your crown. Yeah, I can't make this up. You're somebody that works well with your own energy. You know when somebody is trying to play with your energy, and you keep alchemizing it. So the more we alchemize this energy, the weaker they become. Because not only are you alchemizing your own energy, you now have new energy to work with because they keep staying focused so much on you that now you just like, well, it seems like you just making me get more powerful. Y'all need to keep a little bit of that power. Somebody's going to need that. You're going to need it for yourselves, but somebody just can't. I don't know. There's a really crazy person that's ahead of this group that insists. I feel like this person is lusting after you, whoever you are. Okay. They also could be attacking children, your children. They want creativity, investments. This is an investment for them. Yeah, I can't make this up. Somebody's also weird. You got lover energy and children. Clarify this person. Smells like a spiritual pedophile. Yeah, somebody got a lot going on. A lot going on. Okay, a lot going on in this coven. Anything goes in this coven. Anything goes. They come up as sisters and brothers, but they all sleep together. They're non-binary. There's no sexuality here. They just do whatever they're told to do based on potions. And if they can just imagine to be you for a little bit of time, or somebody really wants somebody to sound like you. So somebody could be trying to copy your voice or your energetic signature. You know, your voice is really your energy. It creates a ripple effect. It's a sound that goes into the atmosphere. That's how you call in things from the universe. And somebody could be using either a recording of you, because with technology and online, these people could be using a video, the sound of your voice. It kind of goes with the territory when you're in the public eye. Got a bunch of weirdos over here, a whole organization trying to wear your energy like a pair of pants. And somebody can't walk in your shoes. Somebody can't even get the shoelaces tied, honey, trying to walk in your shoes. Somebody's feet are too big or too small. It just, something just don't ever work. And they're sitting up practicing all day. I mean, I promise you, somebody does a whole bunch. Somebody has to constantly do research. They have to constantly watch you. They have to constantly ask people, do I look like her? Do we look like him? Do we this? And somebody's having sex thinking about you. These people are on drugs. You got drugs. You got a little ass going on behind the scenes. Somebody's giving up the ass, giving up the nappy dugouts in the group. These are weird people, man. Parenting in the reverse. It's like the people that's the head of this little group, they like the mama and the daddy, but they're in the reverse. So it's an older woman and a man that could be controlling a bunch of young people, telling them that they're going to get fame and fortune. And they're asking them, well, what do we have to do? And they said, well, you need to pretend to be this person. So now somebody has intentions to harm you because you're exposing them. That's what I just heard. Insight, divination, spiritual rank, collective. Yeah, they feel like you embarrassing me. No, you're embarrassing you. Because how the hell you out here trying to copy something that could never be copied? It's too authentic. I promise you, you're going to go crazy trying to copycat somebody. You will literally lose your mind. Well, yeah, somebody already lost their mind. That's why they're trying to find you. That's why they want your consciousness. Yeah. Somebody wishes that they had the kind of mind that you had, your intelligence, the way that you move, the way that you're doing whatever you do. Yeah. Somebody's going crazy, literally. They will continue to. It's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. Quit trying to be somebody that you're not. Be yourself. Now, unless you're a paid actor, that's a whole nother ball of wax. Then you get paid to be somebody else, but don't lose track of who you are. But usually, again, most actors are just playing parts of who they really are anyway. That's a part of their personality in real time. That's why certain actors choose certain roles, because it's a part of who they are. They never pretend to be somebody that doesn't come off natural to them. Anything outside of that is bad acting, but they're being paid to create a narrative, to tell a story. Even entertainment, you got to be real careful with entertainment. A lot of these people that do these acting roles, they entertain dark forces. They got to go into the depths and the darkness of their soul to be convincing. So when you watch a movie, you're like, damn, that was a really good movie. Well, you're watching somebody entertain their demons. They got to debrief after that. Yeah, that's why you really don't see a lot of people who are A-list actors out and about, because they're somewhere trying to deprogram whatever they've been programmed to feel by way of their character. They got to go deep. It's no joke. It's mentally imbalancing, because reality is, once the cameras go off, once the lights go off, somebody has to ask themselves, well, who am I? And why am I pretending to be this person, and for what reason? Yeah, it's deep. It goes deep. We'll talk more about it later. But the Ace of Wands is here in the Chariot Collective. You're moving too fast for these people to even catch a line, honey. Moving too fast. Clarify, you're moving too fast. These people could be coming past your house and they don't like it. They keep missing the opportunity to take something from you. Somebody's trying to attach a cord to you so they can get a little bit of your energy. It's a whole group of people that's obsessed. A little bit goes a long way. King of Cups energy, okay? Something about emotions. Clarify. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. These people want to harvest off of you, hold you back, bind you tie you up, but you're moving too much. You're moving too fast. You're too authentic. You're listening to the divine. I love this for us. North Node type shit. And the fact that you're in the Nine of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. It's North Node type shit. Okay, that's what I heard, but not type shit. But you know what I mean? And that's stressing them out with the Ten of Wands. Good for them, man. I hope they lose it all. I hope they go crazy long enough that they can find something real to believe in. You know, so much so that they will gain knowledge and know who they are. But I feel like this group, this whole organization is too far gone. They don't even know what to do at this point. Yeah, look, they don't even know where they're going. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Can't take nobody's destiny. Sit your bum ass down. Sit your punk ass down. Sit down. And they just are watching. Somebody's driving past somebody's house spying. Weirdos. Three of Wands, Five of Wands. Chaos. Trying to catch a line. Driving real fast, spying. Somebody's got cameras. Somebody's got a ring camera, something on their door. Somebody knows when you're home and when you're not, but somebody keeps falling asleep watching the camera. So the coven could be saying, well, is this person at home? Like, do we drive past now? Did they leave today? Well, I don't know. We'll roll back the tape. Somebody got hours of footage. Need to know if you left for the day or if you went out or if you did this and somebody missed an opportunity. Somebody sitting up looking through 8 hours of tape trying to figure out where you went. These people are getting confused and they're sleep deprived. The moon in the reverse. You see these people in plain sight. You like, but y'all see you? What the hell are you doing? Y'all look goofy out here. Page of Swords. Clarify these people. They didn't get nothing. They just over there struggling. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Barren, dried up, messed up. Ooh, getting a hot dose, a hot shot of reality that they could never attach to your divine energy. You don't want to join this organization. Why are they trying to initiate you into this organization? Yeah, they trying to initiate you. Clarify. Somebody's stomach hurt. They don't know what the hell to do. King of Swords in the reverse. This is the narcissist that keeps saying it's going to work. But instead, they keep ending up in the Five of Pentacles. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse to the Five of Pentacles. These people ain't getting a damn thing. They just out here trying. And when I say they are overexerting themselves to get somebody to copy your essence in order to try to use you as some type of ritual, it's a wrap. Clarify, they tried to sacrifice you to the devil. Yeah, they did. They tried to sacrifice you to the devil with intention of harm. They did some type of death ritual. Eight of Wands in the reverse. This backfired. It's going to continue to backfire. So death is just really backfiring on these people. Endings. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Somebody spoke death. When they felt like the copycat could copy you enough and they could, actually try to, I just heard intention to harm. They could actually take you out. The death spell backfired. Damn. Somebody's stressed out. Death and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, they stressed out. The Lovers in the reverse. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Well, this does conclude this reading. If this resonated, give it a thumbs up. If you liked it, if you feel like it was educational, Judgment's in the reverse. I mean, what more can we say there? Somebody's going to get up and try to do it again? Yeah, somebody is done. These people are so frustrated. They're so frustrated that they cannot get your energy. Damn. A lot of sex magic and death magic. But they can't manifest anything. They're not supposed to have your gifts. So what exactly is their issue? And they're screaming at these copycats in this organization. Because why is it that you just can't download collective's energy? It's a very specific je ne sais quoi. It's an elemental situation. Somebody is mad because you've mastered the elements. Judgment in the reverse. Lovers in the reverse. It's a whole group of people hating. Death and the Eight of Wands. It backfires so bad, and they copying everybody in the divine collective. Everybody. Somebody's like, we'll take a little bit from here, we'll take a little bit from here, we'll take a little bit from here. It's like they're looking at all the high vibrational people who move a certain way, trying to calculate your ebb and your flow by way of frequency. And even when you're chill, somebody doesn't know how to chill. They can't even copy that because they're erratic and they're being told by a narcissist, why can't you just be this person? Like, damn, that's crazy. Clarify. I can't make this up. It's a whole group of people. The Three of Cups and the Four of Wands, they thought they had it in the bag. They're watching the collective celebrate and get that Ace of Cups. They can take that Judgment in the reverse, though. This is the message. Remember to take what resonates, leave what does not. The Ten of Swords, child by. Close this door, Holy Spirit. I call back all my energy, my authentic, energetic signature. A copycat could never. I love you, Divine Collective. Remember to take what resonates, leave what does not. I will see you in the next reading. Until then, peace be with you.